Okay, give me a second, guys. I was wondering what that was. Alright, so had clarifications thing to ask also. Otherwise, we are mostly good to go. Just need to plug this light in. There we are. Okay. Hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm Captain here, and welcome to the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. Streaming live on Twitch and on YouTube too as well. So, hello everybody. Settle in, settle in. So yeah. Alright, so yes. Alright, so yeah. Just needed to answer blah 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 blah. Yes, so yesterday was a big announcement day. It's 15th anniversary, and I've been aware of the years for Vanguard, so 50th anniversary is here, and what we got thus far for 50th anniversary is just it's just a redusting of the nostalgia stuff also, and it's severely underwhelming. Like, yeah, you get new start decks in February to celebrate the 50th anniversary proper, because it started in February. It's just Kai and Aichi again. So it's Kai and Aichi, it's Dragon Overlord and Blaster Blade, and it doesn't feel celebratory. It feels like it's just a nostalgia beat so they can get more money in also, because hey, it's a I don't know if this is the correct word to say, it's a Jubilee year. So yeah, it's just a little, it's not here and not there, and hopefully they got big stuff going down the line also, but otherwise, right, it honestly feels like even on an anniversary year, it just doesn't feel like they care too much also. It's a little bit so yeah, but that's neither here nor there. We will probably get into details about it a little bit later. Oh, I forgot my time, so but if last week's stream is ready to go by, so I think the ball is just going to roll downhill a little bit more. So, but we'll see. So far, they've started the first season of the anime, and we also got more information out of it also. So we know that Gabuelas is going to play, or rather, BT14 has been announced already, to come on April 10th. And we got Gabuela's Phantom there as well, he's a Dark States. We also got Ryuga's unit as well, his Phantom unit there too as well. And yeah, I think the biggest shock that we got from the episode also is just the reveal also that we are getting a Keta Blind Maya, which is quite interesting for the most part. I am liking the idea of the Phantom also, and it may come down to a point also where I just might want to theorycraft also what each current overdressed Vanguard their Phantom units will be. And it's just more like a fun thought process. So I don't know if I ever will produce that video, but we will see going forward. So. But yeah, so far I like where it's gone so far at the end of it. So yeah. Anyways, agenda today is the card reviews. We're getting Lisciafael's reviews as well as a Juicy Fruity, which is Stoichea deck. Yeah, and they're also gonna go through the news that we got yesterday too as well. So yeah. So yeah, let's hope that we got some cool stuff out of it.
週刊漫画情報局スタートせーのと言いましたらスタンドアップヴァンガードと打ち込んでください。よろしくお願いします。
マノファントムかもしれないね。
説あるな。
こんな格好しないからね。
あるなそれ。
ありますよ。マノファントム相当真面目なんだろうな。選択するんだろうな。
毎日しちゃう。
毎日するんだろうね。しっかり。みんなファントムになったらどうなるんだろうな。
ファントムにしようは何してるかな。
すごいだらしないんじゃないですか。でも。
いやでもね、通常にしようでも家の中では結構ゆるゆる。
あ、そうなんですか。
そう洗濯物とかは山積みベッドの足元とかに。
めっちゃ意外だった。
そうで畳んでもさ、結局切り飛ばしちゃうから崩れるの。だからもう自分がどこにあるか分かってればいいから。
そうなんや。意外だった。そんな一面があるんですね。蹴り飛ばすようなところに置いてあるんだ。
Alright, so yeah, nothing I really need to share and add as well. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I was stuck in YouTube limbo thinking your stream was broken until refresh the page. So oh yeah, that can happen. So yeah, just refresh the stream also. So yeah, but yes, welcome, settle in. Stand up, Vanguard. We are getting started right now. So yes, I was. While you were stuck in YouTube limbo, I did go through the news that we got yesterday, which involves them celebrating 50th anniversary for Cardfight Vanguard, and as the title of the YouTube video says, also, the 50th anniversary is very mid. Like we're just getting Kai and Aichi, they're dusting off the originals, thinking that the nostalgia will earn them a lot of money, which it will, you know, because they like money and people are willing to pay for Blaster Blade and Draconic Overlord. But at the same time also, it's just kind of like, they need something big. Like, it's 15th anniversary. I've been in this game since like what? I've been in this game since the start. BT03 I started in, so Leon and Jiraiya started before that, so they gotta do something more than this. I've been in this game for 15 years. So yeah, please surprise me with Bushi. I'm coping here. We all are coping. We all are coping because trial decks or start decks for Kai and Aichi is not enough. It's not enough also. Like you also, and the only way that you can honor like people like Chrono, people like Shin, even Amy also didn't make it there too as well. So she was like the main character for perhaps the most trash season of Vanguard thus far. So, but even for Yu as well, and even though Akina is also like relatively new and still the current protagonist at the moment right now, it still feels very. It still feels so lackluster. Like it's not much. It's not enough. I'm not trying to do comparisons here. Look at what Yu-Gi-Oh is doing with like the overframe arts. So we're not getting anything similar of that nature, although they can surprise us down the line. But at the same time also, like if it's just that, if it's just the 2 start decks or so, then what are we even doing here? You know, 15 years in the game or so, and this is the reward for my loyalty to the game. Like, sounds like a rant, so it sounds like a bit upset. I'm not as upset as I make it out to be. I'm just very passionate about it. But at the same time, also, it's like there needs to be more. There needs to be more. We need to be surprised. Please surprise us with something that is worthwhile 50th anniversary. I don't care if you make it the whole entire 2026 being 50th anniversary celebration, and then you slowly focus on each of the individual like characters or decks or whatnot. So you know, you start with the original, then you go into G, and then you go into the V series, essentially, so on and so forth. Yeah, so keep the more. So if you keep more royal, I don't mind that as long as we get surprises here and there. So yeah, like every 3 months or so, starting in February, then 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. Then yeah, do that. It's sincerely very, very helpful. By the way, we're ignoring all the event news, which doesn't really affect us too much as well, but this is just basically the new spring Daivagasai basically, and just all the merchandise and all the other stuff that you can get your hands on, especially if you compete as well, because the single fight format happening next week. You'll be able to get your hands on the entry card that you can see there, so yeah. So yes, and then the trios fight, so you get the paralactic, so the Mystic and the paralactic icons essentially. So yeah.
これね、先行上映とかでも出てきましたけどね。
So yeah, I did talk about the episode, and I'm digging the Phantom idea, so because the reimaginings of like set of established units just changing their nation is quite a rad idea essentially. So yeah, we saw Zorga now being from Vanguard, and then we saw Magnolia being Lyrical Monasterio now, so which is wow. But at the same time also now we see that Blind Maya is being is Keter. His Phantom is a Keter, and I think that's a lot interesting because I have an idea of how his skill is like, but I'll save those for next week's stream also, because we definitely gonna get his skill revealed in the episode also. Actually no, I should say it now because we're getting the episode, then the thing will come out, then we know the skill already. So I believe that we're gonna get the same things for that current Blind Maya has. He will have a divine skill absolutely, but I think that what Blind Maya Phantom will do is that instead of retiring 2 regards, he gets to call 2 regards. Either from, most likely should be from the deck, but I can predict it to be deck and drop zone 2 as well. Or he can call cards from the bind zone. So yes, so he binds 2 cards from his he binds 2 cards from his soul, 4 cards from his soul, and then he chooses 2 cards from his bind zone and call it to separate regard circles. So it kind of adds like you can add some more stuff in there too as well. So cards that get called from the bind zone, stuff that works in the bind zone essentially. So yeah, Amotomo Emo. Yeah, but I do expect it to be more towards like call from deck and call from drop, or both essentially. It would be wild if it calls from bind. You bind the cards from your soul and then you call them, then you call the cards from the bind zone. I think that'll be more rad. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it should. But the Phantom should basically like reflect a little bit more of what the original unit is, but change it up so that it's more fitting towards the nation itself. Also. And Keter is essentially call from deck. It's basically a call from deck style of play. So yeah, I don't know if you have the cannot sentinel ability. I like to think that it would have, because I think that is what makes Blind Maya awesome. But it could be possible that you could change it up also, so that you must guard with 2 cards also. For the rest of the time you must guard with 2 cards. So I think that might be a possibility. Just ways that I think that you could branch out also to modify the current skill that we know from Blind Maya, but make it Keter. So yeah.
はい、セットでプレゼントいたします。
嬉しいね。こちらがですね、まあ1日目イベント楽しんだ後に。
I like this idea of theory crafting also. So yeah, and I joked once on the CVGS Discord that I don't want to be phantomed because my Bruce will end up becoming a cheerleader from Lyrical Monasterio.
漫画祭のお知らせでした。続きましては新春発表会でお知らせした今年の大型大会ロードマップです。
So yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke.
2026年も
It's a joke.
チャンピオンシップデラックスの参加
So the 2026 roadmap for competitive, so you can see WGP Deluxe Season 1, Season 2, and the Chipo Cup 2 as well. And they all will lead to WGP in 2027. So yeah. No need. No need. I'm just making it as a joke. Please do not draw. Please resist the urge to draw it. So, and I send that message to whoever that. So, I put it out in the universe doesn't mean they have to continue to manifest it. So, please don't be the universe.
続きまして地方カップデラックスです。こちら。
はい、地方カップデラックス2026はシーズン1、シーズン2でそれぞれ6会場、全12会場で開催です。いろんなところ行きます。しかもですね、今回石川県の金沢会場、初めての開催地域となっております。
おー、聖地じゃないですか。
ぜひ聖地でのファイトを楽しんでください。
今までやってなかった。
Standard start of the year news information, just like once the continuing season for competitive. So yeah.
については続報をお待ちください。
You know that we trust that for 60% promotion adjacent, it absolutely is. I think that's the thing about putting things out in the universe. There's a 60% chance that it's always going to happen. 60% of the time it works every time. So yeah.
こちらの申し込み期間は2月25日までとなります。参加される方はご応募お忘れなく。
I'm not gonna say anything, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, why not? While we're waiting for our news, so why don't you just throw out a unit and I'll give you my idea of what its Phantom unit will look like. So yeah. Like, well, what is the wildest version of the Phantom unit will be? So yeah.
はいということで第1話現場聖戦でございました。
Alright, so this is the stills from the first episode. I just realized that oh yeah, no, Gridon would be from Stoichia. Gridon would be from Stoichia. For sure. For sure, Gridon is Stoichia, 100%. My idea is that he's Stoichia. That is the wildest version of Gridon that could possibly be.
生徒会長でしょ
Anyways, as I was saying, so like I didn't realize, right? I don't know if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But when I watched the episode or so, I just realized, why am I hearing Dio? Could it be that Vase Ruger is actually voiced by I think it's Takehito Koyasu? I think. He's the voice actor for Dio, and in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, it's also the Japanese voice actor for Sartorius, the guy that plays the Arcana deck, the Arcana Force deck. So yeah. But yeah, this is just nothing short of a great setup. Yeah, it's nothing short of a great setup, honestly. It set things into motion, and then we get to see the first fight immediately. So we're going straight into the thing, and I found the whole entire thing to be so completely weird. You know, we've seen seeing Mom for the first time. Seeing Mom for the first time, and also seeing like Kwon and Suo without the dark eyes around him also. The dark eye bags around him also. So yeah, like I already can tell also this feels like it's a Phantom World straight up. So yeah, especially I've never been sick before. So yeah. A lot to think and consider about also really. So, but yeah.
気づいてたのかなベイズルーグの存在があるもんね。
あ、そうそうそうそうそうそう。
Yes, yes. Then it is Dio, so yeah. Then it is Dio, so yeah.
ベイズルーグ喋ったね。そして。
そう。
Takehito Koyasu, yes. Vase Ruger. Yes, it's Dio, so yeah.
しかもスマホの状態。
All we're missing now, so is Daisuke Ono in there. Then we can just really do the ho, you're approaching me. Let him be. I swear to God, he should be a Vanguard unit. If Daisuke Ono came into Vanguard, so he should be a unit. So we can have Vase Ruger and Daisuke Ono's unit just go. Oh, you're approaching me. We can have a JoJo reference right then and there. So yeah. But while we wait for the next slide to come up also, yes, my wildest idea for Gridon is that he's a Stoichia unit. He's gonna do the same things too as well. He's going to have that same ability to suck in all the units, right? And then he restands and then he battles as well. But he could also be, this is a wild idea, he could also be when he attacks, right, he calls cards from the soul to regard circles and they all get power instead. And those that are caught in the back row can attack as well. So it's so, I can see Gridon being, Gridon Phantom, if he is Stoichia, opposite. He's 100% opposite. So yes, instead of everything going into the soul, it comes out. I think that it really fits to the idea of it as well. So anyways, preview for the next episode. So yeah, we're getting Rezal versus Blamire Phantom. So yeah.
方向性というかさ、がわかるじゃないか。
そうだね。
早く見てほしいですね。
見てほしいね。
よろしくお願いします。
はい。ということで来週もお楽しみに。
Whatever you want, like that's not a question. Whatever you want. So yeah.
オープニング曲限界のノンクレジット。
Yeah, so the opening play at the end also because it's the first episode, which you usually do. So yeah, the song is quite interesting. It's done by VWB too as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see like repeat listenings. I have replaced this to see whether if I vibe with it. So because I really vibe with Kirifuda, which is the Divine's like first opening. I really vibe with it, so because it's really really nice. So yeah.
そして続いて 皆さん気づいてましたで
Up
し
to
ょう
you.
か。
Don't ask me. I'm so far out of the game, so I'm probably like the last person people should be asking advice for. So yeah. Play whatever you want, really, because the point of getting back in is that you want to enjoy what you're playing, and what is the best deck to enjoy playing? The one that you want to. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's the collab cameo basically. So yeah. I don't want to because I'm not into Banjo because the Banjo ones is just all the But anyways, we're getting new units, new reveals for Leonon and Levidras on Thursday. So yeah, the base Ruger manga should show us the Phantom units that are not going to be in anime, and we should get a manga set for it. So yeah, I heard that there's a manga about it, so it's a base Ruger manga. Yeah, they will probably show more Phantom units as well, and they could release them down the line. So this is currently for in the story, we could release them down the line as well. But let's just have our fun before they make it official. So yeah, Leonon Phantom. Leonon Phantom could possibly be Dragon Empire. I think that would be the wildest one. Because Leonon could be a Dragon Maiden. So she could be a Dragon Maiden marching band. And I think she have the same abilities. And it's just basically powerful because I don't know about destruction. I don't know how that could fit in, but I think it could be very powerful because similar to like Draconic Overlord in a way. So it's basically pure beatdown. Like what she currently does at the moment, technically speaking. I think that is like the best one, but yeah, my wildest choice also for Leonon Phantom would be Dragon Empire. Should be a Dragon Maiden essentially. So yeah. The hell is this? Is this great?
なんかおどろおどろしい感じのね。
ねえ、なんだろう。
気になる。でもなんか可愛い世界観っていうかサンゴっぽいのがね。
ね、なんか海っぽさも感じるよね。
めちゃくちゃいい。
Prison.
どうなんでしょう。
どうなんでしょう。
Prison Record. Prison Record.
来週を
Okay.
楽しみに。
Okay.
では
Not sure.
早速新種発表会の内容を振り
Not
返
sure.
りつつ新情報も
Since our illustration planet create, so I have to see what people translated it as also. So yeah. Maybe. Alright, so 50th anniversary stuff. So yeah. This premiered yesterday, so yes. And it's just basically an animation that just showcased the history of Vanguard for 15 years. So yeah. I think this is done by Rosalia, the music, I think. So yeah. It's an opening theme, literally it's just an opening theme, but it's just so sad to it all. But it's just so sad that it's only just Kai and Aichi for February, so there needs to be more. There needs to be more. Okay, you and Rizal there, so yeah. This is all Kinema Citrus, so yeah. All done by Kinema Citrus, for sure. We're just looking through the history of it, so it's really just a nostalgia run, essentially. I don't mind the trailer, it's just game-wise they need to do more. They honestly need to do more. Oh yeah, Leon found out that in this trailer, right, they gave eyeballs to what's his name? They gave eyeballs to Chronojet Dragon. He doesn't have eyeballs. It's like a Transformers thing, so it's just one color. So yeah. Yeah, some feels like reused assets essentially, but some were redrawn for sure. And I wonder if they're gonna make those cards like, you know, I wonder if they're actually gonna take those cards and make them like real world ones. But we'll see.
これ熱いよね。
ね、めちゃくちゃいいよね。
Like it's great, it's well done.
もうすごいなんか綺麗です。
No complaints about what we're getting. It's
成
just
長だったりとかその過去からのね。
there needs to be more than just the two things. So.
めちゃくちゃいいですよね。
ね、しかも最後。
Yeah, I mean it's cheaper, it's faster too. So yeah. I don't know how long that they've had this commissioned for. So yeah.
多分一生共通になってる。
It's nice.
めちゃくちゃ
It's nice, but Emmy's missing and it's just the boys. It's literally just the boys, honestly. So yeah.
高いところ見たら多分ね、 いろんなこれってみたいなのあるんでしょうね。
うわー、
そして素敵なPV でございましたけれども。
But I miss the days also when to celebrate like milestones.
15周年
What if
記
she's
念
in
イラスト
lyrical
で
also?
す。
Oh, you mean Leonon? It will be the same, and honestly, I don't think it would do
めちゃ
much
くちゃ
either
良
too
い
as well.
お揃いの衣装
Like
を着
nothing
た周
feels
年イラスト
like
もちろん
lyrical is the
物価
safest
計
choice.
画
I want,
物価企画
and the
も
thing
進行
about Phantom
中
right is that I
と
think
の
they
こと
need to
で
be
す。お楽
wild.
しみに。
I think they
さ
really
らに
need to be
15周年のシーンと
wild.
いえば皆さん気になってい
So
る
that's why
こと
Gabuena's
じゃ
being
ない
dark
で
states
しょう
also
か。
kind of like
こちら
that's a wild choice.
はいということで
Phantom,
ぶっちぎりスタート
there we go.
デッキ
They have
ブラスターブレード、そして
the Troll decks, it's actually 50th
ドラゴニックオーバーロ
anniversary
ードでござい
Troll
ます
decks.
めっちゃ嬉しい
Start decks, I should say. So
とい
yeah.
うことでなんと愛知と甲斐のデッキが
But she released to the How to Build Nostalgia, so by force started decks again. Like, yeah, they know how to build nostalgia, but it needs to be more. This feels, this doesn't feel enough. 50th anniversary feels a bit mid. They need to do more. Honestly, they need to do more. But anyways, the thing about fighters is that I feel that they need to be wild. Like how Zorga went from Stoichia and now he's Brangate, he's a scientist in Brangate. That's wild. Magnolia being lyrical also is also wild too as well. And we just saw Black Maya being Canter. Quite wild. I can't imagine anywhere else also that would be just as wild as Black Maya is for Black Maya Phantom would be in Canter. So Leonon, I think the wildest thing for her is if she went to Dragon Empire. Her Phantom actually is Dragon Empire, and she's basically a Blix Main, and ability is more she's a beatdown deck, so, which is why I got which is why I think that is the best thing. So yeah. Mappa did an amazing job also on his animation as well. Yeah, did it. So yeah. Oh, it's done by Mappa, so I thought it was Kinema. But okay. But yeah, Zorga got the Wheel of Fortune glow up also. I know what you mean by that. Also. But yeah, I'm taking suggestions for what a Phantom would be, and I'll give you my idea of what is the wildest idea for them. So far I got Bruce. I think the wildest place that he will go to is Lyrical Monasterio. He becomes a cheerleader in Lyrical Monasterio. I can't say much for the skills also because I don't think I can take that far. Nor am I willing to process Bruce as a lyrical unit.
こちらの新規イラストは初代アニメのキャラクターデザインを手掛けられた富永舞さんに書き下ろしていただきました。懐かしさと新しさが同居した素敵なイラストになっております。はい、キャラクター紹介も読み上げさせていただきます。
Okay, I think the wildest place that will work as could either be Brangate.
全国でも上位に入る実力を持つ孤高のヴァンガードファイター。
I think Brangate would be the wildest also because he could just because every single edition, every single form of his right could actually be just an armor swap. Could be an armor swap. And you'd get the armor swaps also if you were in Brangate also because Yupa could actually become a builder. Yeah, so he's building all the different armors and he's swapping. So his revolve form right is that he swaps to a different armor so instead of like a revolve dress form. So you know, if it's not that already, but yeah. So that was Wife Spirit in Chrono Jet as well. I see. So yes. Yes, and these illustrations and they have the Aichi and the Kai logos in the bottom left. So interesting. Alright. So yeah. Damn, indeed. So yeah. So yeah, I think it would be the wildest in Brangate, and we can have it so that he's changing armors. You rewrite him, you change the form right, but it's basically him in a different armor state. So yeah, you could say that current Youthbug basically changed elements essentially, but if he's Phantom, I think that the element change could actually be armor change. So he's more of a think about RPG role also. So base form that he changes into tank mode, he changes into DPS mode, or he changes into support mode. And then you know like full blast could be like God mode essentially. So yeah. But yeah, I think Youthbug Phantom could be Brangate. Because it kind of makes a lot of sense. Nirvana! Nirvana! Could be Stoichia. Also the Trickstar in the form also, yeah. Yeah, Trickstar and could be Stoichia. He could be more of a tree protector, more of a tree spirit protector in a way.
なので合計で
Trickstar
3枚
is
3
would
枚も
Trickstar
光るカードが
would still be
されて
Trickstar,
いるん
I
です
guess.
ね。そして
Same with
相手のデッキには
same with
相手のデッキには
Virina
ア
as
マ
well.
収録さ
I
れ
think
ます
Stokeia
フ
would
ァイトに
make the
必要
most
なトリガーが
sense.
入っていますので、このデッキ一つで
Is it the
すぐに
wildest
始めること
idea?
ができちゃいます。さらにそれぞれのデッキに別々のレガリスピースが再録されます。ということでまさにぶっちぎりになっ
Dark
てお
States
りま
might be
す。
the wildest idea.
そして特別枠としてそれぞれの収録国家の再
Dark
録
States
カー
might be the
ドもある
wildest
という
idea,
こと
I
です。
think.
もう中身気になりすぎて
In a way, it's a bit of a cop out, but if you really think about it, so Nirvana being in Dark States could have a lot of wild applications in terms of skill modification. So yeah, you could call from Drop Zone or you could call from Soul, Trickstar essentially, and then you would still get the overdress. You still get overdress, so it's basically overdress in Dark States. However, the way that you fetch it from also would be the way you fetch it from also could be either from
続いて
mostly
ブー
from
スターパ
Soul
ック現場
or
先生
Drop.
からのお知
I
らせです
think Soul would
今
make the
回は
most
新
sense
た
in
に
that.
収録が発表されていると
And just
言いましょう。
basically
こちら
oh yeah, there couldn't be much change there, so it should come from Drop anyway. It could come from Drop there with the cross of dress. I think I think skill wise also you could have a lot of additional effects so if it were Dark States. So I think that Nirvana being in Dark States would be the wildest, I think. So yeah. I want Sarah Snow to go to Keta and become a divine sister. So I think so. I think so. I think Sarah Snow. I think Sarah Snow also would be in Keta. I could also make the argument that she and the sisters will go to Lyrical. I could make the argument. It still will be in prison, but it's not called a prison. It's basically it's basically the fan club. So you don't put them in prison, you put them in the fan club. And for as many cards in the fan club, you get additional effects. They don't get caught out. You don't get them back. Your opponent don't get those cards back. They stay in the fan club. They stay in the fan club. They never escape. Yes, Sarah Snow in Lyrical. It's not prison, it's a fan club, and they can never escape. That's Sarah Snow right there, so yeah.
タイトルブースタープレミアムバンドリガールズバンドパーティーの情報です。
So yes, and they also did announce also that oh yeah no, this was announced last week, so
コ
yeah.
ラボした豪華仕様ブースターです。カードのイラストはすべて
No, it's basically a removal, essentially. It's basically a removal. It's basically so people get deck out. So, yeah, it's a removal. So I'm not saying that that will be the skill right there and there. There needs to be a counter also for something a bit powerful than that. So yeah, people can deck out. Yes, absolutely, that's true. You can have it a balance so that it could still pay the cost, but instead of calling to Regard Circle, it's put to drop. They gotta get, they just basically send it to drop. So yeah, just to lower the power for it. So it's either that right, or you don't, or basically right, you can only do you can only do that once per turn. You can only add a fan once per turn. So you can't do it. So basically you can't get a mass of them. You can never ever mass a number of units. You can only get it once per turn. So and it starts at grade 3 obviously. So Sarah Snow itself starting only grade 2. So yeah. I think that's a way to counterbalance it. But again, we're not talking about balance, we're just thinking about how wild it will be.
ノーマルユニットのメンバーのトリプルレアすべてに特訓後イラストのパラレルが収録されます。その名もガルパレア。
So yeah,
イラストが特訓後のものになってい
Sarah
る
Snow
上にカード名
in
や
Lyrical,
パワーの部分が
and instead of a prison, it's a fan club.
お気に入りのメンバーはね、
Who was the one before? Nirvana. I think Dark States would be the most wild because you could get a lot more additional effects also with Jeva and also with the cross overdress too. So less about power and destruction and more about maybe restanding multi attacks possibly. Like really more down to focus on that. So yeah.
改めましてタイトルブースタープレミアムバンドリガールズバンドパーティーは3月27日金曜日発売予定です。お楽しみに。
続きましてこちら。はい、ブースターパック隔月の使者4月10日発売決定でございます。かっこいい。こちらの商品もアニメ現場生成編にユニットが多く収録されている商品となっておりまして、こちらのパッケージに写っているユニット。
Bath could just follow Dark States, but no, let's see if there's anything about
ファ
that.
ントムということで、なんとガブ
Yes,
エリ
Gabuela's
ウスが
Phantom, so
ファ
yes,
ントムユニ
he's
ットにな
Dark
って
States,
登
as
場
we
い
were
た
talking
し
about.
ます。
I'd say that maybe Buff could be Keta.
黒みを帯びたクールな
I think that would be the wildest one.
めちゃくちゃかっこいい。
ねえ。
Gabu Dark
そ
States,
し
but
て
there you
そ
go.
して使用者はガブエリウス
I think
ファン
Buff's
トム
Gara
ファイター
could
です
be
先
Keta.
日放
She'd
送され
still
ま
keep
し
the
た天魔
arms.
聖戦編第
She'd
1話
still
にて
keep the
衝撃
arms,
的な登場
and
を
she'd
し
be
まし
more
た彼です
focused
が
on not just
今後
calling
物語
out,
でどう活躍していくのか
not just calling out
みたいです
Trick Moon,
なんか1話でさ
Trick Moon
ずっと
Phantom
髪の毛
version.
なびいてるのが
She could be more focused on her arms, right?
ずっとこなした
Like powering the rear guards.
良いよね。
So it's the Vanguard that powers the rear guards more than it powers itself.
はい
So she can still keep the retire. I think the retire is okay. The front row retire I think is okay. But instead of her getting the increased power for whichever arms is whatever arms is equipped, the rear guards are the ones that gets the benefits instead. So
くるみの使用するユニット
Kurumi's unit.
の大魔法師ゼリスファントムです
Zeris Phantom. So yeah. And the thing about these Phantom units, right, is that if they're in your right line, right, it could be possible that we could see they could print a normal version of them. So yeah.
気になるね。
1月10日より放送開始いたしました
Went blurry
カードファイ
because
ト
the
ヴァンガード
stream
リマイン
is-
ズ現場聖戦編のオープニングでも登場しておりました
Apologize for the
このユニットが
blurriness.
隔月の使者に収録され
But
ま
it
す
did lag a bit. So yeah.
ということでブースターパックをお楽しみにそしてコラボ
There we
の
go.
紹
Get
介
back
で
to
す
us, yeah.
どうぞ
はい、な
So yeah.
んと龍が如くシリ
Yeah,
ー
of
ズ
course.
と
So
バンガードの決定いたしました
Yakuza also getting Cover Vanguard collab to as well.
これ
This
も
is
結構
just
会
going to
場
be
と
very
読んでました
weird.
ね。
It's gonna be very weird. Unfortunately, I'm not a Yakuza. I'm not a big Yakuza fan, so I probably will not cover this. So yeah.
そして2月
It's
12日
focusing more on
に
Yakuza
発売されます
Kiwami 2. Okay, okay.
龍が如く極み3、龍が如く3外伝ダークタイズに登場するキャラクターたちが収録されます。
改めましてブースターパック隔
The
月
Quick
の
Cross
使者は
Epic, you mean, is
4
it?
月10日発売ですお楽しみに
Tamayura, is
さ
it?
らにまだね他にもコラボ情報がありましたね
This
という
sounds
ことで
cheap,
こちら
but I think that
はい、稲妻イレブン英雄たちのビクトリーロードと
Kurumi
カードファイト
Sisters
バンガードのコラボが決定いたしました。
oh yeah, I know Zoma 11 also getting collab too as well. So I love Zoma 11, but I'm so disconnected from the series at this stage, so I don't know what the fuck is going on with the series right now. And the fact that the latest game also costs $100 to buy is insane.
さ
So yeah.
らにタイトルトライアルデッキ2
Kurumi Sister Deck Nation as well. Isn't she Stoichea? She's Stoichea, I think so, yeah.
世代を超えたキャラクターたちがどんなカードになっているのかぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。ということで以上新春発表会の振り返りでございました。
Yeah, yeah, Stoichea, so yeah.
情報たっぷりで本当に
Anyways,
楽しみでござい
I'd
ます。
say let's not touch the Quick Cross Epic units also, because the easy answer is obviously whatever nation that the opposite that their support unit is. Like Tamayura would be Dark States and the twins would still be the twins. And it still work for Dragon Empire and whatnot also. So yeah.
2月24日最初の
So the
デッキ
official
が発売され
50th
た日の
anniversary
2日
is
前と
of
なって
course
おります
on
この日の配信で
on
5月
24th
発売予定の商品について紹介し
February,
ま
I
すよ
believe.
はい、ということで、
So,
新春
yeah.
発表会では5月商品はスペシャルシリーズとだけ
That's on a Tuesday. Oh, I think they're doing a 15th anniversary stream. I
15
think, so,
周
yeah.
年記念商品となっておりま
わ
す。どんな商品になるん
Yeah.
でしょうね。
Why is it so there's Tokyo units on the villain side,
4
Lamau?
日の配信を皆様お見逃しなくよろしくお願いいた
I
し
mean,
ます。
you also have to remember so that Stoichea also encompasses the Manga Larika units too. So and Arco Force has always been a
そ
problem.
れ
So
で
yeah.
は改めてこちら。
No, I thought you mentioned it also, but yeah.
それぞれの商品について今後も情報を発信していきます
Yeah, so product release for the month. So it is 11. We don't know when the date is. Yakuza 1 is also unknown too as well. So
以
yeah.
上商品情報でした
Oh,
そ
50th
れでは
anniversary
新
message.
カ
So
ード
yeah.
紹介です
Forgot the
本
ball
日
man.
は
So
現
yeah,
場聖
correct.
戦からジューシーフルーティーとリシアフェールの関連カードを一挙紹介です
So yeah,
全て合わせて3枚と
So
なって
yeah,
おり
you
ま
also
す
gotta remember that
最
Grand
後まで
Blue
皆
is
さ
a
んお見逃し
Grand
な
Blue is a
く
problem. Arco Force is a problem too as well. And Yuko also say so that Bubble Triangle is also a problem too as
テ
well.
ン
So
プ
yeah.
トスマーク
Okay, guys, to put a pause. We got cut reviews here. This is for Juicy Fruity. Wait, oh, Juicy Fruity is in lyrical. Okay, okay. I thought it was the Stoichea
こ
one.
のユニットが手札から
So, anyways,
ジャガードサークルに登場
so
した時
when this unit is placed on the
あ
Regal
なたの
circle.
リアガードサークルに
Um,
プラントトークンがいるなら
called plant
ポスト
token. Oh
カウン
yeah,
ターブ
because
ラ
they
スと
have
一致することで
tokens.
1枚
So, anyways,
はいということで
yeah, so its unit is placed on the Regal circle from hand. If you do not, if you have a plant token on the Regal circle, counter plus 1, draw 1. Second ability is that if your Vanguard is a juicy fruity in his name, this will get plus 5k power plus 5k shield. Continuous also on the
そしてもう一つの能力も
continuous also on the
永続
opponent's
リ
turn
ア
to
ガー
as
ド
well.
サ
So
ー
was
ク
to
ル
distract
ガ
the
ーディアン
variety
サークル
show glow up
あなたのバンガード
lama.
が
Yeah.
ジューシーフルーテ
The
ィー
fruit
を
in
含むなら
kindergarten as well,
このユ
preschool.
ニット
Yeah,
の
yeah,
パワ
yeah.
ープラス5000
I forgot it's a
シール
lyrical
ド
deck
プ
as
ラ
well
ス
because I
5000
thought Juicy
相手
Fruity
ターンも
was
有
a
効
I thought Juicy Fruity was originally lyrical. Then I remember that isn't there one where there's like the childlike fruit in Stoicheia? So I thought it was Stoicheia, but now I see it's lyrical. So yeah.
持ってるのがめちゃくちゃ偉いですし、まあ普通にねちゃんとライドラインそのままであればシールド落ちもね1ターン目から1万あるということで結構ガードとしても、ね、めちゃくちゃ優秀でございます。
最初から1万シールドあるのいいね。
ね、すごい
New
優秀。
official album for Blaster Bay and Dragon of Blood to be included in respective CDs. Each set will come with one different regardless each, and the respective nation OT. There's one special repeat of each CD. Think Philander is generally for. Oh, okay. Can. Additionally, you get one triple R for Blaster Bay or Dragon of Blood. Also, two triple R foils. Okay. Blaster Dragon of Blood features will feature a new
自
ability.
動ソウル
Okay. They will have a new
あなたのバトルフェ
ability
ーズに
essentially.
リシアフェイルを含むグリ
Alright,
ッ
so
ド
this is
3以上
Lisciafael's
のあなたのバン
boost.
ガードがスタンドしたときこのカードを中央
So from the soul,
コールしてよい
はいということでシンプルでございます。
when your grade 3 or higher Vanguard with Lisciafael's name stands during the battle phase, you can call this card to the back row center Vanguard circle. So it gives Lisciafael a booster for the second attack after the fact. So yeah.
そのタイミングねパワーも上昇してクリティカルも上昇してっていう2回目のアタックをこのユニットでさらにブーストしてアタックしに行くことができるんですが、ソウルで誘発する能力でございますので、リシアフェルのねアタックした時にエネルギーベラスを3とリアガード
Changing to the summer outfits also because yeah, we passed winter, we're going into spring.
アタッカーとして使ってても良いですし、そのアントレテをソウルに吸ってあげて、スタンドしたタイミングで中央後列に出してあげてブーストつけてもう一回アタックする。
I don't have any water near me.
できるようになっております。めちゃくちゃ嬉しい。で、その次のターンにもね残ってればまたソウルに吸ってあげてみたいなコストに使ってあげることができるようになっております。
Yeah, we had that.
結構優秀な効果をしております。ぜひぜひこの子先にねリシャフェルの能力でソウルに置いてあげてください。よろしくお願いします。それでは、続いてのカードも見ていきましょう。こちらです。どうぞ。はい、続いてはこちら。フィーラインビームスビアです。能力。
Okay, so this is the support unit that we saw in the thumbnail. So yeah, this is for Lisciafael. So if you have a Lisciafael Vanguard which you are higher, you can activate all the following effects below. So, Regal Circle X skill, rest this unit. Choose one of your units and for the turn it gets plus 10k. 10k power. Then at the end of the turn, retire this unit. Okay, so she retires at the end of the turn, basically. Alright, but she's gonna get sucked in, so the retire wouldn't matter anyway. So yeah, so that's just basically an easy way to actually add 10k to Lisciafael. Alright, then when this unit is called to Regal Circle from Soul by the ability of your Vanguard, choose one of your Regards that doesn't have the Sentinel ability. And for the turn it gets the ability at the end of the turn, return this card back to your hand. So this is actually a good way to actually target herself, so that she can bounce back, and then you can call, and then you can rest, and then get the 10k again as well. But also can bounce another unit afterwards, so you can use its on-call effect again as well. I think this one is more useful for the on-call effects as well, which I think Lisciafael actually has a lot of it currently in her underneath her belt. So yeah. So yeah, I think that this is fine. So yeah. I think this is fine. It's good. It's a double R for Lisciafael and quite helpful too as well. So this is a worthwhile upgrade for Lisciafael.
そのターン中、自動リアガードサークル。あなたのターン終了時、このユニットを手札に戻すを与える。
はい、ということで、さっき吸えばいいよねってソウルに入れてあげればいいよねっていう話だったんですけど、なんとそのヴァンガードの能力でソウルに置かれた時にセンチネル以外のリアガードを1枚選んで このターン終了時に手札に戻せる能力を与えることができますね。
偉すぎ。
そうなんです。なんでリアガード手札に戻すことができるんで、登場時能力持つネリネアとかを戻しても良いですし、さっき言ってたエルベリーナ、スタンド能力持つエルベリーナはやっぱり結構ね要のユニットになっておりますので、退却から守るためにも手札に戻してあげるとかも良いでございますし、他にもねリアガードにじゃあスビア残ってました。あえてすいませんでしたみたいなのを片面のスビアで選んであげて、そのターン終了時退却するっていうデメリットを守ってあげて、次のターンまたそのスビア足してみたいなこともできるようになっております。結構後列の、自由度が上がったのかなという感じでございますね。これ1枚でめちゃくちゃ優秀な効果を持っておりますので、ぜひぜひこの子も一緒に、使ってあげてください。はい、ということで、中止フルーティー、リシャフェル、どちらの関連カードもぜひデッキに入れて使ってください。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは続きまして商品情報見ていきましょう。こちらです。
It is all the reviews. Yeah,
研磨聖戦は2月13日発売です。皆さんぜひゲットしてくださいね。
はい、ということで本日の終盤ここまででございます。それでは次回予告を見ていきましょう。こちらです。
次回は新春漫画祭のアフターレポートをお届けいたします。
We're getting the after report for the new spring
内容も振り返っていきます。
manga site. So yes, and of course episode 2, and we get the reviews for Black Maya Phantom, so it's going to be wild. He's got a new right line obviously, but yeah, he's a crystalline character now, so everything's all silvery crystalline. Why is Blank so shiny as well? Yeah. He's Keter now, his Phantom is his Keter now, so yeah. Salcon will be expensive also. We'll see his skill first. Let's see his skill first before we decide on Salcon being expensive. So yeah, but I predict that he's going to... The wildest thing that he could do is he banishes cards, he binds cards from his soul, and he calls those cards from the soul back to Regard Circle. Back to Regard Circle. But the more likely effect is that we'll just call from deck. He'll bind and then call from deck also. And then stuff happens from there, so yeah. The skill still has the Phantom still has to be reflective of what the original unit does. But we'll probably see it going into the thing from there, and then from there I can probably like maybe make my spreadsheet of what is the possible Phantom. So yeah. Everything changed and there's no Vanguard. No, I think there should be a divine skill. Because the symbol is there, I think that is a divine skill. Phantom skill, there's no need to change the name honestly, so let's not call it the Phantom skill. Let's just keep it to divine skill if it's going to be like that, so yeah. So yeah. We will see of course, but my prediction is as safe as I can make it to be while going into the wild direction, is that it's gonna have the divine skill. It should have the divine skill. The symbol is Phantom Mystic. Honestly, right, I would think that even if it's Phantom and Mystic, right, I would rather that they not do that and confuse the thing, especially if it's gonna functionally work as a divine skill. So let's wait until that's a confirmed thing before we decide that yeah, Phantom and Mystic also are their own skills, so that it's not divine skill. For now, I think that it's safer for me to say that it's divine skill. That one is just really wild speculation and really cannot be confirmed. But what is safe to predict for me is that it's gonna be divine skill. It's gonna function similarly to what the original Black Maya is gonna do. And I think that what they will do right is they will change it up so that it's you bind cards from your soul, and then after that you call cards either from your bind, which I think is the wildest ability, but the safer ability is that you're going to call cards from the deck. So it's a 5 attack deck and it's just going to essentially. So yeah, we'll see how it goes on Saturday for sure. But that's just my idea. So and from there I can really decide. So how am I going to think about what is the wildest nation that they're going to be? What I've presented thus far with everything that we talked about is just vibes. Like, what is the wildest nation that would be, which, you know, Sarah Snow being in lyrical also will be the wildest thing. So, for a lot of reasons. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll see on Saturday. And then from there, I'll see what I want to do. So, because I like this idea and I kind of want to see this to fruition. I don't know if I have the capability to make a video, but I at least got to put it out in the universe so you can check the socials. And definitely check the Discord server for that. So, if I ever get around to doing it. So, yeah. Alright. Those are all the reviews. I know we talked a lot about the wonders of the Phantoms, but I don't want to ignore the fact also that Lisciafael actually really got a good double R. this Juicy Fruity card also is a little weird. It's a double R, but it's still like pretty okay, and it's just the standard blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's just the standard blah blah plus 5k power plus 5k shield active for opponent's turn 2 as well. So there's not much as well. So yeah, cooking segment will come back. It's not a cooking segment. It's just a. I'm not making a video. I'm not making a video. At least I don't think I'll have the opportunity to make a video. I do want to put it out in the universe. So we'll see the Saturday first, and then I will figure it out. So yeah. But anyways, that's it from me right now. That is the end of the stream. So thank you very so much for joining me for this episode. And please go to the Discord server. Go on social media. Please look up. I like. Oh yeah. Go look up social media. Go to social media and just let me know your wildest ideas for Phantom. Let it be vibes. Let it be pure vibes. I probably will put a post out there, and I just want to see what people's responses are. So because I definitely gonna put out the Sarah Snow one as well, because I think that is just gonna be wild to do. So, but I think also might be a fun exercise for everybody to just kind of like chime in and whatnot. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's it from me right now. So thank you so much for joining me for the Vanguard Tuesday. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.